Hello, Crest residents, and thank you so much for joining me today for this month's Virtual Brain Boosters video. Today we will be talking about sleep and the importance that it has for our brain health and our overall general health as well. So I really hope you enjoy the topic. I do want to start off by thanking everyone for being on this Virtual Brain Boosters road with me. Unfortunately, this will be the last Virtual Brain Boosters episode. We will be going back to in-person Brain Boosters only. We've been doing in-person for the past few months, but along with virtual Brain Boosters, and so now that things are opening up, it will just be in person once again. So Brain Boosters, we meet on the third Monday of every month. From 1 to 2 p.m. in the Town Center Music Room. Please call me or email me if you have any questions about that, or if you need help finding that room. I'll be happy to help. So as always, I like to introduce myself and the Resident Services team. So my name is Jillian Perry, and I am the Resident Services Coordinator for the Highline Overlook neighborhood at Crest. And I am on a team called Resident Services, and we are a small team of employees that are available to residents of Crest Independent Living, and we're here to help you navigate through both the joy-filled and the hard times. And our team, we believe in being approachable and responsive to your well-being. So every interaction we share, you can expect a warm reception and trust that what matters to you matters to us. We partner with you to provide comprehensive information about supportive resources that are tailored to your personal circumstances so that you're able to make informed decisions. This way, you have the opportunity to be heard and cared for, helping you live your best life. So once again, I have so enjoyed doing these Virtual Brain Boosters videos, and I'm looking so forward to being in person and hopefully getting to meet many of you all if we have not already met. So once again, Brain Boosters is the third Monday of every month from 1 to 2 p.m. in the Town Center Music Room. So again, call me with any questions or concerns about that, and I really hope to see you all there. As I mentioned, this month we will be talking about the importance of sleep, and as you can see from the title, so today's Brain Boosters video will actually be pretty short. I've compiled several videos from experts in sleep research who really beautifully summarize what sleep is, how our brains and body benefit from it, how aging affects sleep, and some tips and tricks for improving quality and quantity of our sleep. So I thought, I will leave it to the experts to thoroughly and completely explain the topic, and I'll just be the one that ties everything together. So I really hope you enjoy. I know it's a little bit different than the previous Brain Boosters videos, but I'm really hopeful that you get a lot out of it. I think it will be a lot of good information that are shared from the experts in the field. So we will start off and talk about what sleep is. So sleep is a state where awareness to environmental stimuli is reduced. It is a complex and dynamic process that affects how you function, and it affects almost every type of tissue and system in our bodies. So just from that last statement, that shows how important this is. Sleep is affecting every process in our body. So it's so important that we get, a good amount of sleep, and it's quality sleep. So why is sleep important to us? So as I mentioned, sleep affects our entire bodies, but how does it do that? Well, without sleep, we can't form or maintain the pathways in our brain to allow us to learn and create new memories, and it can be harder to concentrate and respond quickly. Since we spend about 1/3 of our lives asleep, it's so important that we make sure we are getting enough quality sleep. I do recommend watching a video, which is the first video listed down below in the description box, and it's titled "What Happens in Your Brain While You Sleep?" And it's a brief news clip from Dr. Tara Narula, who's a cardiologist, and she perfectly sums up what happens in our brain while we sleep, and why it's so important for us to get quality sleep. Dr. Narula discusses how our brains form memories, boost creativity, aids in decision making, clears out toxins in the brain, and how it helps us remember how to do physical tasks as well. Again, that video is about 3.5 minutes long, and it's the first one listed down below in the description box. So it's right beside the number 1, and there's a link that will take you directly to that video. So I hope you enjoy and learn from it. I know I did, so I just wanted to pass it along. Next, what happens in our brains and bodies when we sleep? I have another video linked in the description box below. It's listed beside the number 2, and it's a video from The Economist about what happens as we sleep. It's only about 2.5 minutes long, but it really nicely explains what happens in our brains and bodies as we sleep and how sleep is regulated. So while we sleep, our brains are going through 4 different sleep stages. The body uses these 4 sleep stages to accomplish different things, such as our nerve cells communicating and reorganizing. The body repairs cells, restores energy, and releases molecules such as hormones and proteins. So, just as a general overview, there are 2 basic types of sleep. So the first one is rapid eye movement sleep, also known as REM sleep, and non-REM sleep, which has 3 different stages. So stage 1 is the first non-REM sleep stage. It is the changeover from wakefulness to being asleep. Stage 2 non-REM sleep is a period of light sleep before you enter deeper sleep. Stage 3 non-REM sleep is the period of deep sleep that you need to feel refreshed in the morning. And finally, REM sleep is a period when your brain is more active than the other stages, and it stimulates the areas of your brain that are essential for learning and making or retaining memories. So you may be wondering, how much sleep do I need? So the general answer is approximately 7 to 9 hours per night. That is the average for adults. I do recommend talking to your doctor, your primary care physician, about your personal sleep levels and goals. They might be able to help you understand, just based on your health, your age, that kind of thing, to see if it's any different for you. But as a general rule, it is 7 to 9 hours per night. And it's important to note that those who get less than 7 hours of sleep a night and those that get over 9 hours of sleep per night have an increased risk of mortality. I also have a recommended video link on the screen, and it's also in the description box below, listed as number 3, video number 3. This is a very short video. It's under 3 minutes, and it's from a sleep scientist named Matthew Walker. He talks about this and goes into much more detail than I am able to speak into, but it's just a very informative video about why we need 7 to 9 hours and the risks of getting too much or too little sleep. How does sleep change as we age? Well, there are 4 major changes. So first, your clock shifts back, so your body naturally moves towards earlier bedtimes and earlier wake times. One thing that you can try to do if you feel like you're waking up a little bit too early or getting tired a little bit too early would be to work out in the afternoon, exercise in the afternoon or the early evening, because that can help shift your body clock to a little bit later. Number 2, it takes longer to fall asleep. 3, napping can get easier. So it's recommended to keep naps short, such as 20 minutes or less, because too much daytime sleep can actually get in the way of our nighttime sleep. And then the last one is there's less deep sleep. So at this point, whether you've watched the other videos or not, which again, I really recommend that you do, but it's very clear that sleep quality and quantity is very important for our brains and our bodies. So I have 6 tips that are scientifically grounded for better sleep. So the first one is regularity and consistency. So going to bed at similar times every night and waking up at similar times every morning, that can really help your body get in a routine. Lowering the temperature of your room when you go to sleep. It's helpful if you lower the temperature just a couple of degrees. It can help trigger or initiate sleep. Making sure it's dark in your room, that can also help initiate sleep and ensure good quality sleep. 4, getting up if you feel restless. So if you've been tossing and turning for overnight, or when you're trying to fall asleep and it's not working, you can't fall asleep, or you're not having good luck falling asleep at that point, go ahead and get up and walk around for a few minutes, or go sit down in another chair in another room, and then when you start feeling tired again, you can go back into your bed and lay down. 5, don't drink alcohol or caffeine in the evening time, or at least too late in the evening. That can keep you up at night or cause disturbed sleep. And then also the last one is have a wind down routine. So getting in the habit, maybe reading or in the evenings, or having a certain time where you shut off the TV or your phone so you're not having the bright light shining in your eyes. Whatever you prefer and works best for you, but creating a wind down routine is a really good idea to help at least try to minimize the risk of disturbed sleep and improve the quality of your sleep. I want to add that I did get these 6 tips from Matt Walker, once again, the sleep scientist, and I have a video linked down below, and he talks about these 6 tips in more depth than I am going into, and so it was really interesting to hear him talk about those, so I recommend checking out that video as well. So I did want to bring up the concept of dreaming. So while there is no universally accepted definition of dreaming, one of them is all perceptions, thoughts, or emotions that are experienced during sleep. And it's important to note that we all dream, even if we don't remember them. I know most nights I do not remember my dreams, but I do know that I dreamed, even though I just can't remember them. And dreaming can help creativity and can actually be a sort of therapeutic counseling. I got that from the video that's linked right here below. It's another Matt Walker, who's the sleep scientist. It's another video by him, and he talks about the importance of dreaming and how it can help our brains. So I do recommend watching that video. That was interesting to hear him speak on the topics. Thank you so much for tuning in to this month's Virtual Brain Boosters episode. I know it was much shorter than the previous videos, but I thought with a topic like sleep, let's leave it to the experts, which is why I have those 5 videos linked down in the description box below, and they're numbered, and they have the title beside them, so you can easily, click which one that you're interested in watching, if not all of them. I did learn a lot from watching them, and they're all short, so I do recommend giving those a look, just because they go into more depth than what I went through in today's video. So thank you again. I have so enjoyed doing this Virtual Brain Boosters series since August of 2020, and now that every groups are meeting again in person, which is amazing. We will no longer be doing these virtual videos, and Brain Boosters will now be held in person on the 3rd Monday of each month from 1 to 2 p.m. in the Town Center Music Room. So please call me or email me if you would like to reserve a spot for the Brain Boosters classes in person. I will be happy to add your name and make sure to reserve a spot for you in there. So please call me or email me with any questions or concerns as well, and I will be so happy to answer those. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to meeting you all next month in person.